Good afternoon, everybody. This is my presentation for my story, Part 1, ADP 858. My name is Cody Thexton, and I put on my opening screen here our logo. I'm pretty proud of our logo we have here, the Spartan logo. Had to change it to Michigan State, but, whatever, it happens. And then our Emporia Proud hashtag. Very, very catchy. Very, it's just a cool thing. People tag Emporia Proud on Twitter, and, we can get it trending, and other people can see what's going on. What are we proud about? What's going to happen? That's great. Like our school remodeling, or a sporting event, or some kids have some special academic awards. So it's actually really, really cool. And it's a very simple way to tag somebody, or tag somebody in the district, or let the district know that something great happened. So Emporia Proud is pretty cool. I'd like to start into our demographics. Oh crap, there we go, I'll do that. Gender, males, 49.8% are males, 50.2% are females. Move this back over because my display is a little tight. Move on to race. Our population, 46.8% white, 43.1% Hispanic, so it's pretty similar there. Other races, Laotian, Asian, etc., 7.8%, and then 2.3% African American. And our economic stance, this is something that's always been kind of an issue in Emporia. We have almost 70% economical disadvantage versus 32.8% that is not considered economically disadvantaged. And when it comes to things like that, our school is really good about supplying things for other kids, and I'll get to that here in a minute, but nobody goes without. But we do kind of have a tough economy here in Emporia. Yeah, we have some things going in, but doesn't seem to be substantial or going to stay there for a long time. It's going to give us a lot of growth, so it is an issue. Our highly qualified teachers. This is always an issue. Highly qualified versus just qualified. I myself am a highly qualified teacher. I earned that in college, and many, many others of our teachers have. So you'd see 96% of our teaching staff is highly qualified. This is in the middle school, and 4% are just considered qualified, which isn't a knock on anybody. Then the other one, licensed in teaching content. Went to college, got their license in teaching science, math, social studies, phys ed, health, etc. We have a large percent, 98.6% are licensed in what they're teaching, and then 1.4% not fully licensed. So they may be kind of moonlighting a little bit on certain topics, but nothing that's going to cause an issue when it comes to having our, make sure we're meeting expectations and being accredited. How we do business. Coming to Emporia, we always relied on a certain amount of people. And, the more I dug into it, the more I pay attention and listen to the elder statesmen in the district. There are other things we have going on. Career pathways. This is something we're doing to try to keep kids more focused or figure out a way they want to go without wasting, I hate to say wasting, but not taking classes that's going to apply to them as they go on. When we do start this in 6th grade. So personally I think it's a little early because there's a lot of things that can change in 6th grade. But 6th through 8th, then they're freshman through senior year. So many, many things can change. But this way it gives them a chance to check it out. Team leadership. This is something we do through Capturing Kids' Hearts. It's a very solid class, teaching kids how to just be respectable people. How to handle certain situations and scenarios. Team leadership's been very good. It's taught by Anton Sandoval in our middle school. The guy does a great job trying to teach kids to be respectful of others, respectful of themselves, and just how to be a good person. AVID is starting to take off really, really rapidly. I'm trying to, as an advisor, and each one of our teachers has an advisory class, and they have the option for trying to sign up for AVID or get into AVID. They do have to have certain qualifications, but I told every student that were even close to being qualified for AVID to try it, because it's going to help them prepare. for school, later on college, high school, being organized. There's so many little things that go on in Avid, and how to take proper notes and so on. It's a great stepping stone. After school programs, you can be anywhere from math help, reading help, etc., on to just getting the kids active. And that's very, very important. It's fantastic to keep the kids off the streets and involved in something else. Now, our district relies on a lot of donations. One of the ones that I wasn't very familiar with is the 79 Fund, and that's done by stock car racer Clint Boyer. He has fundraisers in Emporia every year, and he gets backpacks together of kids who are struggling financially. He wasn't really a big school guy, but now that he's been able to help others out, he's been a huge donator to the district, the town, making buildings, helping out the VOTEC, the high school, and so on. So it's the 79 Fund's been really great to get funds and to get the kids stuff for school. I can't remember which church it was, but last year a church donated 3-ring binders, paper, pencils, all necessary things needed for classes for everybody that's less fortunate. I mean, everybody got one, even if they had their own. So there is some great community aspects, from the church. It was a fantastic thing. No kid was without supplies this year. It was fantastic, and we're hoping, haven't heard anything yet, but hoping that it'll happen again in the future. Now, this is where we're at right now. You can see our building in 2015 versus 16. Level 1, you hate to see that rising. You hate to see level 2 dropping. Okay. Level 3 dropped some too. Level 4 has increased with our ELA, versus district versus state. We are above the state level. In 2016, yes, above the state level. Almost identical, but we're way behind in level 4 testing. So that's some things that we have to address, and I'll speak about that in a little bit. Now our math. There we go. Move me up here. Now our math. Building versus district versus state. We're ahead by 1 percentage point. I'll take it. See, our level 2 is above the state, but it has dropped from last year. Level 3 increased dramatically, drop versus 15, so that's excellent. Level 4 about the same. Okay, but our level 2 is higher than the state. Level 3 is lower than the state average. And level 4, we just can't seem to get over that hump. Getting up there into the 10 percentile. So it's the math and ELA has just been kind of a struggle, and a lot of districts are the same way. Why do we exist in our building, in our what we do? So I went to our mission statement. We build future by preparing today's students for tomorrow's opportunities. We have Avid, we have after school, we have all sorts of outreach programs the kids can do. Our core principles: strive for excellence, for success in all stakeholders. The kids, the parents, the grandparents, the people that have nothing to do with the school besides pay taxes. So we're trying to get them to be excited for our district. We'll read through, by example, committed to unity and relationship, vision, implementation. We'll lead with integrity. A lot of these are very self-explanatory, but it takes a lot of work to follow these core principles. And our visions will build a culture that guarantees success for all. That is a big statement, but we are trying with other teachers, people in the community, the colleges. We got 2 colleges in town, and just trying to work it all so we all have an opportunity to be successful. Here's what we want to be. Our plan of attack. We have the results, we have everything we need. Now we need to have a plan of attack. So we have Wednesdays, the PLCs, learning committees. So we get together, we break down data, we break down tests, we come up with ideas, what has worked, what has not worked in the past, and what's worked in the future, or working right now to help in the future. Team is, like 6th grade teams are together, they work together, figure out plans. 7th to 8th teams, 8th grade teams will work together in their own areas. Then, when it's a broad topic, they all come together for a big PLC led by administrators. Finding the gaps. We got to figure out where the holes are. Where are we missing? How are kids slipping through? What are we not doing to have success? Professional development. We got to use our professional development time. You know, there's a conference near that helps us get better in our profession. We have to attend it. We need to find the way to get there. A lot of them take place in the summer, but you know, I've seen a lot of people in this district. They are darn committed to spending time away from their families, away from town, to try to find ways to get our kids better. You know, that's very admirable. You know, that happens a lot when you have an older staff or a very young, enthusiastic staff. How to implement this? Administration, it starts there. You know, they got to sell it. They got to sell it. Like the importance of everything. Team leaders. You know, every group, every color team we have has one person in charge of that color team, and they're like, you know, the administrators like the head cheerleader. You know, the team leaders are just kind of like, you know, second command. They're like reinforcing, you know, really trying to sell what's going on, how can we get better at this. And the last one is total buy-in by the staff. The staff has to believe. They have to believe, and they have to make sure that they want to put the effort in. Because, you know, everything reflects on us. You know, yeah, the administration takes some heat, but, you know, ultimately it comes down to the classroom. So if we're not getting buy-in, if we're not doing the steps necessary to be successful, it's going to be a problem. Okay. So, there I laid it out for you. This is my thoughts and feelings on how to take care of these issues, how to become better in this state, how to become better, smarter students and become better educators. Thank you, and I'll holler at y'all later.